Find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
I'm Brandy Bruley, Superintendent of Taylorville Schools. At Taylorville Schools, we prepare every student for success. We're making great progress on our new Fine Arts Center with the approval of the exterior design. Exciting things are ahead for our students and community. Learn more at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM. And you're listening to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and we're here to talk a little bit about a local milestone because Taylorville Music Lessons is celebrating 5 years of music, really, in the Taylorville community. And they've got a little celebration coming up for it. And here to talk about the celebration, the 5 years, and what's to come after that is their owner and music director and drum teacher, Mike Semerau. Mike, welcome in.
Hi, Reed. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have you in this morning to talk a little bit about all of that. First off, a celebration. When's that happening, and what can folks expect there?
Yeah, the 5-year celebration is this Sunday from 2 to 6 p.m. And we'll be having a bunch of stuff. Since it's our 5-year, we're going more out than we normally do on our anniversary. We'll have a ginormous dual slide bouncy house for the kids. We're going to have a dual lane 65-foot obstacle course. We're going to have free food, free drinks, cake. The building will be set up as an open house. And we will have a few students that want to perform, play a little bit. It's all happening in the parking lot. We're going to have vendors. We got a bunch of vendors coming, selling crafts and stuff. The few of our teachers, including myself, we have a teacher band that you guys might have seen us play in the different parades. We are very active in the parades. It's called the TML band. It just consists of a few teachers, and we'll be playing. So all the different things happening that day. 2 to 3 is going to be a DJ. 3 to 4 will be the teacher band. And then 4 to 5, it will be whatever students want to go up and play. But the event is from 2 to 6.
Okay.
It's all free.
Awesome. And with everything you mentioned, I mean, it sounds like you're going to be taking up at least part of the street, right?
We're taking up, it happens all in the parking lot.
Okay.
And then all the vendors set up along the parkway facing the sidewalk.
Okay.
In front of the building. It goes all the way down.
Okay, nice. Yeah, no, it sounds like a nice, large and fun event. And that again this Sunday, it sounds like, at right over at Taylorville Music Lessons and in the surrounds of that location. So when you talk about teachers, are you talking about the teachers at Taylorville Music Lessons? Okay.
Yes. Yep. We have a variety of teachers. They all play different instruments. I teach the drums, tell bad jokes, and run the place. And then I have teachers that teach guitar, piano. All the wind instruments, viola, violin, cello, trumpet, singing, the list goes on. We have about 12 teachers that teach all the stuff I can't do,
Okay. No, that's great. And how long in those, how do I want to ask this? What percentage of those teachers were there from the start?
Let's see. 1, 2, 2 from day one.
Okay.
Right now. Yeah. From day one. So 5 years ago, day one, I don't think they're going to ever leave. They love it.
Yeah.
They love me, Yeah. So it's a good thing. And, Taylorville music will be thriving. It's my retirement. So it's going to go for as long as I could keep it going.
That's great. And yeah, it sounds like, a great time in terms of, the 5 years and in terms of the celebration overall. So, now you were talking to me a little bit about some work that's being done at Taylorville Music Lessons, kind of looking towards the future. Talk about some of that and what folks can expect from that work and down the line. Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of work this last year. One of them, a lot of the public have asked me, what's going on with the back of your building. You put in a staircase and a walkout door. That's because we are putting in a full-fledged recording studio. And I've been recording bands since 1995.
All my equipment for my studio when I moved here from up north has been packed away, and I didn't have the means or the resources, but now I do. So the entire basement's being remodeled into a full-fledged recording studio with isolation booths and everything. The studio is radio criteria quality. It's stuff's been on the radio that I've recorded before, and that's what's going to be for our building. It's going to mainly be a recording studio that's going to be for our students and our staff. And with that studio going in, we're actually going to start a band format class, which means we'll introduce drummers to guitar players and form bands. We'll have kid bands, we'll have adult bands, people outside of Taylorville music that doesn't take lessons with us. They play guitar and they don't know of any other musicians. They could actually sign up for the 8-week course and be put in a band, by us. And it'll be coached by myself and a guitar teacher 1 day a week for an hour rehearsal for 8 weeks. And then they play a show. They'll learn how to play 2 songs that they pick. They'll learn how to write an original song of their own. And then at the end of the 8 weeks, they'll record those songs in the recording studio, cut a demo, and then they get to play a concert.
That is cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. I know when I was a kid, especially 15 or whatever, there was no places to play, being under the age of 21, but bars. So up in Chicago, it's very seldom that there was a place for us to be able to play and let off steam. I want to be the person that could make that happen for people out here, the kids.
No, that is great. And it sounds like kind of the inspiration for starting Taylorville music lessons.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
No, that's great. And I think of Chicago, right? Like they have a lot of places to play, but also the fact that it's Chicago means there's probably, a high bar to get in there.
Yeah.
And that's not to, discredit people, in a town like Taylorville, but like, you got to work your way up there.
Correct.
So
correct. If I could help to, create new places for bands to play around Central Illinois, that's one of my goals too. There might be in the future, myself and maybe some investors getting a building and opening up a music venue, and it would be strictly for under the age of 21 for bands to perform at. Yeah. But then that building would also be used for like Taylorville music lessons, recitals and stuff. And, maybe rent it out for birthday parties, family reunions, wedding receptions, something like that. So there's things in the works. But the big thing is right now is the construction of the recording studio. That's coming.
Yeah. Okay. That's great. So the construction, when do you expect it's going to be completed?
I'm hoping by the new year.
Okay.
By the new year, we start that.
Okay.
We record people student wise.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. So that could be just around the corner. So, and then you'll get that when, and then shortly after, it sounds like you're going to have the classes, have the recordings in there.
We're going to have recordings. Yeah. So what's going to happen is like students, like when they get to a certain level on their instrument, what we could do is like, a teacher lets me know, hey, Mike, I got the student that just learned how to play, this Mozart piece or whatever. And I'd be like, hey, why don't we get you down in the studio before you leave, record it and send it to mom and grandma for Mother's Day, like a gift, or Father's Day, or like just a gift, or they learn something on guitar or whatever from a band they like. And then I'm like, hey, I'll play drums on it. Let's go downstairs real quick and record it.
Okay.
So it'll be something for the students to learn and get the experience of recording in a recording studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yep.
And getting that opportunity right here in Taylorville, and it sounds like something really authentic. Like,
yeah.
At least on the way to something you might get at like, a fancy recording company.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep. And I'm sure you'll have all the software and all that good stuff.
Exactly. Yep.
Sweet.
I already have all that. It's just packed away.
It's just packed away. Okay. Well, and you're going to unpack it soon. It sounds like for that. So yeah, super cool. And then it sounds like you'll have the performances. And then are folks also going to like record the song onto like a record?
Well, they could. I mean, if they want to go ahead and record it onto, like a CD or just upload it on an MP3 or whatever.
Okay.
They can do that. Yeah. I mean, we already make professional multi-angle videos for students when they perform. If they get the guts to go up and perform at a recital or whatever, we usually do those every 3 months. Yeah. We don't force it. It's not mandatory. It's optional. So when sometimes students take 1.5 year of lessons before they get up there and perform in front of people. So when they do that, we make a really nice video with multi-angles of their performance, and we put it on our Facebook, and then their family that's not in Taylorville that couldn't make the recital could go and watch it at any time. So it's kind of like a family keepsake. Same thing with the recording. We'll be doing that kind of stuff. Like they could go down there and record something. It's a family keepsake. Yeah. You know, so yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Now, are the bands that come out of this, are they going to make like music videos as well?
They could. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I mean,
right.
if we make have that's the band format class, we're going to call it Rock and Roll University.
Okay.
So Rock You. And, you know, at the end of those 8 weeks, if they want to, you know, if we have time, they want to shoot a video. I think that would be awesome.
Okay. Nice.
Like a music video. I think that'd be great.
Rock and Roll University, probably because Schoolhouse Rock was taken, but you get that as well. Man, that sounds so awesome. So cannot wait to hear about how that turns out. Mike Semerau, owner, music director, and drum teacher at Taylorville Music Lessons, is our guest this morning in this part of the show. Let's take a break, and we'll talk more when we come back right here on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Since 1938, Shelby Electric Cooperative has kept the lights on for our members when no one else would. Today, we're making that same commitment by bringing reliable broadband to underserved areas. Just like electricity years ago, fast internet and phone service are essential for quality of life and economic growth. Shelby Fiber delivers future-proof internet straight to your door. Visit shelbyfiber.coop or call 217-774-2323.
August is Children's Eye Health and Safety Month, a perfect time to ensure your child's vision is ready for the school year. At Advanced Eye Care in Taylorville, Dr. Smothers Champley and Dr. Craigs provide comprehensive eye exams to detect common issues like nearsightedness and amblyopia early on. With personalized fittings for glasses and contact lenses, we help your child see clearly and confidently. Don't wait. Schedule your appointment today by calling 217-824-4991. Advanced Eye Care. Modern eye care. Old-fashioned caring.
Of the 2024 construction projects by Christian County businesses, those businesses saved an estimated $370,000 in sales tax by utilizing the county's enterprise zone. Through the efforts of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation over the past 20-plus years to establish and grow the county's enterprise zone, new and existing businesses in the county can save significantly in sales taxes. Find out how they can help your business by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. The Christian County Economic Development Corporation is moving Christian County forward.
Hi, this is Matt Corso with Kaufman Realty and Auctions. Bid from the comfort of your own home. We have an incredible online-only auction featuring standout estate finds and prize sports memorabilia in Chatham, Illinois. And that's just the start. Keep watching for more premier real estate and unique estate items dropping soon. Whether you're buying, selling, or bidding online, trust the experts. Contact Kaufman Realty and Auctions today for all your real estate and auction needs. Visit KaufmanAuctionsIL.com.
Your locally owned Scooters Coffee at Routes 29 and 104 in Taylorville are proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Tornado Give Back promotion. Scooters Coffee will donate the following to the Taylorville Sports Boosters. For each Tornado varsity football touchdown, they're donating $10. For each three-point shot in varsity Tornado boys and girls basketball games, they're donating $3. And for each varsity Tornado baseball and softball game, they're donating $5. Scooters Coffee Taylorville, thank you for your business. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Grow more memories with Heartland Bank. Banking for every stage of life. Because strong relationships build strong communities. Heartland Bank, helping your dreams grow. Visit hbtbank.com or click our banner at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bob Reddings of the Bob Reddings family of dealerships. See our huge inventory of about 2,000 vehicles by clicking on our ad at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM.
You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station, and the show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I've been talking here with Mike Semerau, owner, music director, and drum teacher at Taylorville Music Lessons, a location that is celebrating 5 years of bringing music to Taylorville, and they've got their celebration coming up this Sunday from 2 to 6. A lot of great things going on there. The inflatables, some performances, also some vendors. And Mike, you wanted to highlight some of those vendors.
Yeah. We have more vendors coming in, but I got a list of vendors I could read off for you. If you go to the Taylorville Music Lessons Facebook page, as we get information from vendors, they're going up on there where you could click a link and go check out their actual page of all what they sell. But I'm just going to kind of go down the list of a few. We have Moon and Soul Boutique. We have Patty's Plants. She's actually real popular. She sold a bunch of plants last year. Cherished Crafts. Some face painting by Jill. The Yellow Brick Candle Shop. Market Street Sweets. That's like cake pops and cakesicles. It's pretty awesome.
Cakesicles?
Cakesicles, yeah.
So I'm thinking of a popsicle.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's a cake, like a cake pop, and then
Okay.
they also do like fillings inside the cake pop. Yeah, it's pretty
Oh my
awesome.
gosh,
They're
okay.
coming. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Can't wait to find out about that. But go
Yeah,
on.
and then Diane Motley, she is an educator, retired educator that does like book covers that have like clues and stuff about what the book is that goes over to help get kids and adults to start reading more. So that's pretty cool. Crafted Critters, and one that I'm really looking forward to as well is Mom's Front Porch Sips. So Mom's Front Porch Grill isn't open yet, but she has her Dirty Soda trailer up. The Dirty Soda trailer is coming to our location for that day.
Nice.
So we're going to have dirty sodas available.
Okay, that is cool.
Yep.
Sounds like a lot of something for everyone. It seems.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
At your 5th anniversary celebration coming up this Sunday. So really happy about that. You've got a lot of great things coming up at Taylorville Music Lessons down the line. We were talking about that recording studio, which makes me more and more curious by the word you say about it. Sounds like Spanish classes are coming up.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's something new that we're going to try. I know that there's people that, like high schoolers that, might have a hard time with Spanish in school. So we're going to offer a tutor class. It's a 6-week class to help you with your Spanish, even if you're going on vacation and you want to brush up on Spanish, or if you already speak it or you want to learn another language, we'll have it. Beginners through advanced. Our teacher, Jasmine, she's a native of Mexico City. So she is very fluent with the Spanish. So you could do 6 weeks of Spanish class for $60. So that'll start up on August 31st. So slots are filling up.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have some other 6 for $60 classes that we do with our group and discounted prices. Like we got a drum one coming up for snare drum. You do it for 6 weeks, beginner snare drum, and it's $60. We supply you drumsticks. All you need is a pillow at home. That's it.
All right.
It's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah. So a lot of ways to get involved there, and something I was thinking about. You and I were talking about this a little bit during the break, where people might be listening to this and hearing about the recording booth and thinking, well, maybe they'll take up a musical instrument themselves. Beyond in terms of anything like kind of outside of the specials, of what would be some of the first steps for them to take to do it through you folks with a little less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, we offered everyday special. It never stops. It never stops running. It's called. You can take any instrument lesson for $5. So you literally could come in, we'll show you around, and then you could actually try a lesson for that instrument for $5. And you could actually schedule 3 or 4 different lessons in the same day and have your child try different instruments. So they would go to guitar and then hop over to a drum lesson, hop over to a piano lesson to really see which one they really lean towards, So we do that kind of a thing all the time, So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's something that stands out to me as well, because you get your hands on some of the instruments, you might think, oh, that I could totally see myself continuing with that one, and that other one maybe not so much. So,
yeah, all of our lessons are ages 5 through adult, and all the kids, when they do the $5 lesson, they actually get a toy at the end. We give them a fidget spinner toy.
okay.
So it's $5 a lesson, and they get a toy. It's a great deal.
That sounds like a great deal.
Yep.
So yeah, really, really cool there that you folks have. See, into the final minute here, how can folks find you online?
Yeah, you could find us on TaylorvilleMusicLessons.com. Give us a call, 217-777-7100, or find us on Facebook, Taylorville Music Lessons.
Okay. So that's how to find Taylorville Music Lessons online. Well, you can also find them in person Sunday, August 23rd from 2 to 6 at their 5-year anniversary celebration.
It's all free.
Super cool. Yes, it's all free. And yeah, cannot wait to see what comes in the future for you folks, some of which you heard about right here on the WTIM Morning Show. Mike Semerau, owner, music director, and drum teacher. Mike, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yes, and thank you for listening here on the WTIM Morning Show. We'll be back in 10 minutes with another conversation.
SRN News, Thomas Thomason in Washington.